What's wrong, Jake? Just wondering, if the Europeans never brought the Bible to Africa, we wouldn't have known about Christianity. No, Christianity did not arrive in Africa with the Europeans. It emerged with Africa from origin. Let me walk you through it. I'm listening.
Let's go way back. Abraham, the father of faith, took refuge in Egypt during a famine. Joseph rose to power in Egypt. Moses was raised by an Egyptian princess. Israel's deliverance came out of Egypt. That is not foreign influence. That is an African soil, hosting divine purpose.
Wait, Egypt is in Africa?
Of course, and so is Ethiopia, that was mentioned in the book of Psalms. It says, Ethiopia shall stretch out her hands unto God. Even Jeremiah was rescued by an Ethiopian official. Let's not forget the Queen of Sheba from present-day Ethiopia. She sought Solomon's wisdom and praised the God of Israel.
That's deep. But what about Jesus' time?
At Jesus' birth, where did Joseph and Mary flee to protect him? Egypt. Africa protected the Savior of the world.
That is poetic.
It gets better. Simon of Cyrene, the man who carried Jesus' cross, he was African from modern-day Libya. And in the early church, Acts of the Apostles listed leaders like Lucius of Cyrene, Simeon. They were Africans who helped shape the early gospel spread.
So Africa didn't receive the gospel late? They were in the foundation?
More than that, they were vessels of it. Before Paul reached Europe, the gospel was already flowing through Africa. In fact, Tertullian and Augustine, two of Africa's greatest early theologians, were not Africans.
Wow, so Christianity wasn't foreign to Africa?
Africa isn't a guest in the Bible story. Africa is part of the host. The narrative of salvation was already unfolding on African soil before Europe ever heard a whisper. The Bible didn't come to Africa. Africa was already in the Bible.